Hello, I'm embarked Toy Cat, and yes, you read that title correctly. I really am going to be spawning in a fresh, brand new world and defeating all of the obstacles Minecraft throws at me to the stage where I beat the game without a single usage of bolts. It sounds impossible, but given how many impossible challenges we've seen done here on YouTube, it only seemed fair that I had to try. And so I've done my research through the game files, and I think that it's possible for me to try to beat Minecraft without bolts. It's an interesting spawn, right? Directly on top of a giant red mushroom in a roof forest. Okay, let's make it work. So we got off to a really good start. I mean, it was really hard to resist crafting the bolt. It was such an easy recipe. We could have had them, but no, this is the no bowls challenge. We have to resist. For the purpose of this speed run, a boat will not count as a bowl, although you can see just how similar they look. In fact, if you look at the word boat, I've done the scientific analysis, and it's suspiciously similar to the word bowl, but still, we're fine. Just for a recap on the rules, we can't craft bowls no matter how desperate or serious the situation, and the other item we're counting as a bowl today is the bucket. The bucket is clearly just an iron bowl, but I think outside of those two items, and maybe the cauldron, if you really push it, there aren't any other bowls in Minecraft, but still, it's going to be near impossible to get anything done, and so we have to do our very best. And funnily enough, this situation right here is one that would be made so much easier if I just had a bucket, because I would be able to go to the Nether right now, but look how hard it is without it. You might be thinking to yourself like, man, without bowls is already hard enough, but also no buckets? Yes, these are the challenges I put myself through. Also, look at this chest right here. Get myself a nice piece of chest plate with fire protection and some flint and like a full iron nugget, or iron ingot, I should say, between all these nuggets. Things are going well for me. Oh, actually, it's even better. We can actually get some cooked food too. I'm sorry, baby. You didn't deserve that. I'm really hoping we find a cave entrance because darkness is coming in and I really need to get down and mine my own obsidian because of the lack of bucket maneuverability, which is a fun way to do things, don't get me wrong, but it does require some work from Minecraft itself. So after making an orphan, it's time to go underground. And obviously that's hard enough to do if you can't find a cave entrance, but we did get lucky. Yep, I would say this does a good job as far as work from Minecraft goes. Thank you, game. Actually, maybe it's done a little bit too much work. I don't know how I'm going to get down there without dying. Oh, here's my new idea. I'll just fall down very gradually lots of times. Again, wow. A bowl would be so handy right now because then I could have used the mushrooms that were everywhere in that roof forest and I could have made myself some mushroom stew to heal up these wounds. Instead, I just have a baby zombie on a spider that wants to kill me, which always terrifying. This is why Bedrock really is a scary version of the game to play. Oh, whoa, do you see that, by the way? I think there's a religious symbol floating over a lava pit over there. Wow, if that's not a sign that we need to use bowls, I don't know what is. Oh, there's even mushrooms down here. Right now, we could make so much use out of a bowl. It would literally save my life single-handedly. But again, we don't have it. It's sad. That's the challenge. So, given the amount of lava that we can see here at this low level, we should probably be able to find obsidian in decent enough quantities here, as well as presumably around there some diamonds. So, we're in the money. We actually just need iron first, so let's make sure we get some while we're still high up. Maybe avoid some zombies while we're at it. Oh man, we're at a situation where I need to fuel my furnace, but I don't have any bowls. How am I going to do this? I'm going to have to sacrifice all my other valuable items, my only wooden pickaxe, my relic of a foregone time, it's going. My last oak wood plank, we're going to have to sacrifice it all if we want to get this iron. It's hard, but these are decisions we have to make. If you haven't played Minecraft in the past year or so, you might not know that they actually changed the way that diamond spawning mechanics work, and because of these super large caves, it's usually easier to find diamonds than it is to not use bowls. For what it's worth. Oh, the iron pickaxe wasn't even necessary. We probably could have just got the creeper to explode on the diamonds. What a waste. Oh, do you see that? That is a dungeon chilling under there. Okay, let's head in. This is a really decent chest too. Look at that. I mean, I can't take advantage of the world's best iron bowl, but I can get some bones, some rotten flesh, and a golden apple. How nice. Honestly, the mobs are more of a challenge than the diamonds themselves are, which actually is a fun piece of design, I guess. Oh, there's just so many different types of them. And they're all doing very interesting things to each other. Okay. So, as we all know, the most useful part of an abandoned mineshaft usually is the fact that it's made from wood, and so it's a great surface that you can craft straight into bowls. Today, we're not going to be able to take advantage of that, and instead we're just here to try and get some loot, because if we found it anyway, we might get some food, we might get some golden apples, or just regular gold. Some iron would be nice too to craft some armor. Just all the essentials, really. We're going to see what we can get our hands on, and then also craft ourselves a diamond pickaxe and jump down and try and get some of that. This is one of the more dangerous ways to get wood for a crafting table in Minecraft, but it's totally worth it, trust me. Oh no, a creeper too! Yes. It is my day today, apparently. I mean, I've got 8 spare diamonds after crafting my pickaxe, but I've already got a chest plate. And so the most logical way to utilize it is on the second best protecting piece of armor. Then I can use some iron on the boots. And then once I've done that, all I can afford for a helmet is a leather helmet. And so my gear is gonna look like this. Nice. So looking back, mining this obsidian was really hard without any bowls to help us out. As you can see, obsidian after obsidian falls into lava, and it's really hard to collect the remaining bits. We almost risk our life because it's just so heartbreaking to see the downsides of no bowls and how much harder Minecraft can truly be. Yeah, I'm just not gonna question that. But what I should have questioned is how I'm gonna get out of this little pit that is floating surrounded by a full pit of lava. But, you know, I've got myself out of worse issues. So there's a skeleton up there who keeps pointing his bow at me, which I really don't like. And there's only one solution I can think of to it, and that's to make sure that he dies by fire. So yeah, my plan to get out of this abandoned mineshaft at -26 is just to make myself a lot of slabs by making some planks, making those planks into slabs, and now I should be able to bridge myself around in places where mobs haven't already spawned, and where I won't die. I hope. Don't have a lot of health points to test this with, though. Ah! My obsidian is fine. And so am I. And now, I guess it's time for the journey back. Is this even the same cave? I don't think it is. Oh. That's disappointing. It's a cool cave. Just not the right one. Okay, so I don't know where I died precisely. Did my stuff just despawn? It shouldn't have, right? Was that other cave just that close to this one? Oh no. Did we go through all of this work for nothing? No, it's right here. Okay, thank God. So also, my leather helmet survived, you'll be pleased to know. And my diamond pickaxe as well. Which really, those were the most important things. The flint and steel was nice. But we can at least get ourselves out of this situation this way. Maybe a little bit. Oh, no, I can't get myself out of any situation while there's lava coming after me. But otherwise, things are going great. Why is there so much of this? I didn't want to use an obsidian there. It was just the first block I could get my hands on. Not again. Okay. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be just fine. Even got my crafting table back. And, okay, we're not fine again. We're not fine. Can't even sprint. Can't even sprint to get away from this. We can get out of this. I really do believe in us. I really do think it's gonna work. Okay, you're in a cave, so you're gonna follow me in a bad way. Oh, you are burning. No! Oh, okay, yep, forgot the spiders could do that. Pretty cool feature, huh? I've worked out my way out of this situation, as perilous as it seems. So, follow me on this if you want to see my adventure. Crafting table. Then we build a furnace from the deep slate. We place down our furnace from the deep slate, and we use some of the wood as planks or sticks, it doesn't matter, to heat up our beef, so much so that we actually can have food, so that we have enough health to just bear the onslaught, because there is going to be an onslaught. We're going to try and get the furnace back, but I'm not so bothered if we don't, as you can see. So now, this is the scary bit. We have to break this block, and then we have to stack once, and then we have to immediately be ready to punch and fight and get our way out of it. Okay, we're good. There's no skeletons. We're out of there. We probably could have done that without food, I guess. Come to think of it. But that's kind of hindsight talking, really. How did a tropical fish, and I guess it spawned up there and swam out here? What a sad end. Poor play, poor play. I know what you're thinking, by the way. Wow, a second death that could have been easily prevented with a bowl. And I know, but that's part of the challenge. We've got to get used to it. We don't have mushroom soup here to save us. Or even beetroot soup. Or even suspicious stew, I want to say. You can, yeah, that's true too. Actually is a really useful use for bowls. We don't have it. So the good news is that we can very easily now make ourselves a nether portal. I say very easily. We have to remove a couple bits of crying obsidian and then place this across the top. And boom, as you can see, it's a portal. Fully functional, no issues. But I can't light it on fire because all of my belongings might have burned in some lava, including the flint that I needlessly took from the chest. And so I guess we have to break our own gravel. I have no clue what is awaiting me on the other side. Game's just taunting me at this point. More mushrooms that I just cannot make into stew. It's gonna be a challenge to get through this whole biome and look for a nether fortress, but it's gotta be done. Actually, it's probably more important we get food first, so... Sorry, chicken. Oh no, not sorry. Oh, life is hard in the rain. I learned that making a hot meal in the rain is so much harder. Obviously, we could have made a lovely stew or a soup, but we couldn't do any of that, and so instead, we play the game of lighting things on fire and hoping they stay lit, and eventually, it worked. Not dying in the nether is gonna be a challenge. Usually, the fallback is you've got mushroom stew, but not today. Today, we have just our own forts, and the vague sounds of radiation in the background of this biome. A little bit spooky. Just a little bit. I love when this happens. Okay. No, I don't. At this point, I have become pretty numb to the deaths. It's an acceptable part of the process. It's hard, but it's the only thing we can expect at this point. I am starting a pretty pimping boat collection though, so we got that going for us. Well, this is going to cause me problems when I get back. So it would have been nice to find a bastion on the way here, because now what I have to do instead is I have to quickly get away from these piglins without too much pain, and then I'm going to throw my 18 gold ingots on the ground. They're going to have to trade, and we're going to pray we get ender pearls, but we know the statistics say that we're not going to, and so we just accept that. We might, oh, never mind, we don't accept anything. Well, that's not, oh. Okay, it's still only 4, but this has gone way better than I ever could have imagined. So, I'm happy with this already. Heck yeah. Fire resistance potion. No! Don't blow it up, gosh. In retrospect, it would have been really smart to just craft myself some gold armor rather than trading all of it. But whatever. Not my problem. I'm just here for the chest, which I can see right over there, because I hope it has armor. Nope, not armor. It has gold, though. But I can use it for chest storage, if nothing else. Also, have you ever seen piglins fight wither skeletons? I've only ever seen it in, like, abstract. I've never, in reality, seen an actual one-on-one fight, especially one where the piglins actually win, so that's really cool. I do now have enough wood to craft myself some iron leggings, and I'm starting to think it might be a necessary idea. So let's just a little bit of armor to help us go here. I always like to place these 3 high barriers as I'm going through the fortress, just to be sure that no wither skeletons can sneak up on me, because when you're loading up a chest like this, it's just extra important that you don't get withered to death. You know, call me crazy if you will. Okay, this is the big money play. This is the blaze spawner, and we're here, ooh, to stay. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh yeah, we need to do the same thing here, but like extra importantly. Very, very crucial. We make ourselves like a wall of defense or something, just in case the blazes get a little bit too aggressive towards us. Which is incredibly likely, given the circumstance. That's kind of their whole thing, isn't it, really? This is actually a pretty useful way to make sure that you kill blazes one by one. I like it. I think I would have benefited more from an iron sword than the iron leggings, but that's fine. And so 9 blaze rods is almost certainly more than we're ever going to need, and now we can get out of this hellhole in the most literal version of that word. Oh, there's more blazes too. So yeah, getting loot. Oh wow, there was a wither skeleton that was only standing up here because I blocked him off. That's the sort of thing you've got to be cautious of. Anyway, so yeah, it could be worth going through for a second loot check, given my circumstance. But I think the best way to find stuff would be going back to that cave. I saw a ton of diamonds on the way in and out, that we're just not too concerned about right now, because who needs diamonds when you can't craft them into a diamond bowl? So this is always worth trying your luck at. If we have gold we're not going to utilize otherwise anyway, why not see what we get from some piglin trades? We actually did get enough iron nuggets to craft an iron sword from. So that's kind of cool. Ooh, fancy this. A ruined portal in the Nether. If this isn't asking me to go back to the overworld this way, I don't know what is. Looting 2 on a sword? Oh, no, 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 don't blow up the chest. Also, some protection boots. I'm going to save those for the final fight and then inevitably forget. And yeah, we're in a pretty good situation. I would like to find a, now that we've got looting 2 on a sword, a warped forest, which it seems to be there's one there, but I can't see the forest. I can just see some vines in front of what looks to be a delta basalt. Yeah, this is sadly the world's tiniest warped forest. I don't see a single enderman here, or a single tree for that matter. Like, how does this even exist? Why does this even exist? Both questions I don't have answers to. So we've got to do one of two things. We can head back to the overworld, or we can keep looking for one of these. It's been so long since I've done an overworld strat version of this. I genuinely don't know how long it would take. So with the looting sword, let's try it. Let's stay safe. Given that we don't have bowls to protect us, I think that's the smart thing to do. So let's see what's happening with that creeper now, shall we? Oh, and there we go. Just immediate knockback through the portal. But everything is fine otherwise. And so now the logical thing to do is to craft ourselves a few IF Enders. I think we're going to need minimum 4 so we can craft these all right off the bat. And we're going to throw them and just follow that. And then when nighttime comes, we'll kill some Endermen. Sounds good? Sounds good. And while we're in the overworld, we can also cook up some iron and some food and just be a little bit better replenished because, yeah, big things are happening. You know what? I don't even have to smelt up the iron. It looks like they've got it pre-chopped up for me. I was in a bit of a hurry when I passed this pillage outpost, and so I figured, of course, I'll take the iron from the iron golem, but also I don't really have time to sort it out, but it probably needs doing, and so I used the world's best technique to save time, but get results, and that is arson. And that is just another fun reminder that greater than 99% of house fires happen to people who aren't subscribed to the IBX Toycat YouTube channel. It's probably a coincidence though. Don't worry about it. Just correlation. There's no causation. Always worth throwing an IF Ender when we pass a village. Oh, this one's pointing directly this way, huh? Is this the one? So yeah, the smarter thing to do is always to go past the village and then to do what I just said. But since we didn't do that, life sucks, I guess. So I spent the full 10 minutes of today just being sad at the lack of bowls and what that really meant for my run. This villager was of course sad at first, but eventually moved on, but I don't think I could do the same. So then I spent a full 10 minutes trying to kill Enderman, doing the best I could, and achieved literally nothing. And so there we go. A full Minecraft day, 20 minutes of real time that boils down to 2 sentences and a short clip. This is fun. Okay, just straight in the eyes, let's go. So they have 40 health and we've hit him 3 times with our pickaxe. It's going to take 8 hits to kill him. So at 7 hits, we switch out to the gold sword. Oh, or he vanishes. Okay, well that was a good tonight, I guess. And now we do the all-important thing of digging straight down and hoping there is in fact a stronghold below this village. Just because the IF Enders point here, it doesn't mean you're always going to find something good. Actually, wait. Because we're going to be coming back up and down. Unlike usual, we're going to take advantage of Minecraft's best feature. Because I've got all this wood that I just can't craft into bowls anyway, so why not utilize it in an almost but not quite bowl formation, just like so. As you can see, wow, we get these sticks, and you know what sticks allow us to make? Yeah, you know it. There's some ladders. Too many ladders, some would say. Probably should have confirmed there was a stronghold before placing ladders. This could go terribly wrong, I guess. Oh. I'm getting nervous now. I'm getting real nervous now. I don't think there's a stronghold down here. I think I'm just digging around into nothingness. Ah, yes, perfect. It's 90 blocks down, but here we are. Let's go find that end portal room. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. And, oh, it's got 2 eyes already in there. That means we only need to get 6 ender pearls, and I'm hoping. Actually, let's destroy this first. Let's not even humor the idea of this staying. And yeah, that means we only need to find 6, and we might even find a couple lying around if we're lucky. Oh, this is quirky, huh? Literally a couple lying around, and just because they hate me for crafting an iron sword just now after all that time, 2 diamonds. So here we go, I guess. We should go for a loyalty trident just to do something different with the end towers, right? That'd be fun. So we're only missing 4 of those ender pearls now, as you can see. I really like the pattern we've ended up with. And I'm going to stick to the overworld thing just because we have a looting sword anyway. We really only do need 2 or 3 endermen. And I think that's perfectly reasonable to find. And in the meantime, I have this lovely book that means I need a trident to put it on. So we'll do a little bit of iron mining. We'll find a trident. And I'll beat the dragon with some style today. If I can find my way back up to the overworld. Oh, dear God, this is interesting. What happens if gravel falls on fire? Does it put out the fire? Or does it count as a non-solid block? It puts out the fire, but also burns. Unexpected. Oh, Enderman number 1. Let's go. This time it's actually going to work as well. A diamond sword has 7 damage. An Enderman has 40 health. So that's 5 hits from this, 2 hits from this. Or is it not? Okay, it is. There we go. He's actually alive this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No! Okay, well, we got an ender pearl anyway. But that wasn't... Oh, I guess I've got to take into account the 1 damage your fist gives on top of the sword, which is a weird feature that doesn't feel correct, but is. Still, we only need 3 ender pearls, which means there's like a 1 in 8 chance our next enderman kill just gives it to us, and we're all gone. I can't speak today. Yes, a second one. Oh no, it's 2 of them. Okay, so 5 is too many, so we go for 4 hits each. I don't know how to keep track of how many we've hit each time. Okay, there's only 1 now. So that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. Switch over. And then 2 hits of this. No, more than 2 hits of this. Oh, it's because I got a critical, I guess, before. Oh, no. No! So I know what you're all thinking, by the way. If I'd have just had a bowl there, I would have been fine. But now I don't, and I'm not. And I have no way to get back up there because I blocked it off. And so instead what we do is we broke our bed, so that our respawn point is broken. We replace it, and we have to go back via the spawn route. 1,500 blocks or so away. Ah, that's fun. No, I literally starved to death, but I can't. No! Actually, yeah, the fastest way to recover my health is just to die a 5th time. Oh, maybe that wasn't so smart. Okay. Gotta be extra careful with this guy. He's got thorns on his boots, yep. He just fawns to me twice. Okay, this enderman I'm gonna beat by getting inside a house where he cannot get me. Oh! Well, that went well, didn't it? Well, that was another less than productive night in a few ways. However, we can still continue with our plan to get some iron so we can get a trident with loyalty on it. Because I just think that'd be such a fun way to finish this. So yeah, we'll look in these caves. We might get lucky and find an enderman, but it's not what I'm exactly hoping for. So good news, bad news. The good news is we mostly have our anvil put together. We're just waiting on the last few bits of iron. Bad news, getting a trident is harder than it sounds because of the change to drowned drop rates. But still, we need to wait for an enderman anyway, so no issue. We'll see one soon, I'm sure. Okay, this time I think I'm ready to go. Let's be sure though. 5 hits should be a death. So we're gonna switch to the sword, gold sword after 4, just to be sure. Oh, Christ. No, not again, no! Oh, he actually rotated faster than my sensitivity could go. That's why you don't use controller, people. What do we reckon is more important, getting the iron or making sure that we kill another enderman? I'm gonna go on a limb and say the enderman is more important because we can always come back for the iron later as long as it's not despawning right now. Here is my genius idea, by the way. Just stay in water like we probably should have done in the first place. Come back! Why are they always so weird about this? Come on, buddy. Come on. There we go. And we got nothing anyway, despite the looting sword. But we got a second enderman. It's great. It's fine. Look at this. Yeah. Wait, is that 2 or 3? Oh, we're just 1 short, and the night's about to end. No. You can do better than this game. I know you can. Give me the last enderman. So to improve the situations of the drowns and their tridents, my new idea is to hit them specifically with looting. Maybe improving the odds of getting that very trident that we're lacking. We'll have to see if that works. Yeah, I didn't even do it, and it worked. Guess we didn't have to put any thought into this whatsoever. It's a little bit less repaired than we'd like, but I think this is going to be fun enough anyway. One more ender pearl to go, and we are in business all of a sudden. Yeah, loyalty-free trident. I kind of want to save this the most I can, but it's just such a cool weapon, right? Don't you just want to hit the cow over there with it? Oh, apparently incorrectly. So we're looking for an Enderman, and the biggest thing that can help us out is covering more ground more quickly, which means drinking a suspicious stew with the speed effect on top of it would be the best thing to do here. I was just about to craft it, and then I realized, darn, you know what suspicious stew requires? And it's just a reminder of how brutal this challenge can really be, and how much of the game is locked up away from us, but how close we are to the end. No, we hate when he teleports. When he teleports, bad things happens for us. Oh, really? Nothing? Oh. This is such a terrible way of playing Minecraft. Can you believe that before they invented piglin trading and the warp forest biome, this is how you had to get ender pearls? I really can't believe this was the real mechanic. Just run around, hope endermen spawn, hope they don't teleport away, which they always seem to. Man, it's nuts. Okay, the last resort that I can think of is if we go back into the stronghold, maybe there's another chest of an ender pearl lying around in there somewhere. It's worth exploring because we have a full day anyway, and I just can't bring myself to do enderman this way. Why would I not just trade more gold in the nether? This was a dumb thing, and I had many, many regrets. Yes, there is some ender pearls in here. We don't need to do that silly running around and praying that endermen spawn and then don't despawn thing, and we can go to the end. Let's do it. Oh, I took the stone pickaxe with me. I'll just put it in the corner, I guess. So the best way to kill the dragon is actually to use a lava bucket to suspend her in where she is, and then use some beds to finish her off, and we can't hear anything. Never mind. Come on, dragon. Okay. This is very bad for me. This is very bad for me. This is very bad for me. I got very close to death during this dragon fight. Very, very close, I should say. And let me tell you, trying to fight the dragon with a trident with loyalty on is not as easy as it seems. The arc is not as easy as a snowball or a bow, and so I didn't really achieve much on the towers, but as it turned out, I didn't need to. The dragon just came down enough times that it doesn't matter that she was healing up. And so there we have it, the Ender Dragon defeated in Minecraft with no bowls. It only took us 6 deaths, which is amazingly low. This is a world record as far as beating Minecraft without bowls goes, and it's one of the biggest accomplishments I've ever done in my life. This is next level, the thing that we have achieved here together, but I have something shameful to admit to you, internet. This might have seemed like it was a no-bowl run of Minecraft, but you might have noticed earlier that I actually crafted a leather bowl and I had it on my head the entire time. This 4% armor, damage reduction that we got from this leather bowl was enough that we probably survived enough attacks. We were on half a heart a few times that actually beating Minecraft without bowls is probably not possible. I can't see a way that it can be done. If you can see the way it can be done, you've got to let me know. But sadly, beating Minecraft can only be done mostly without bowls, but that's still a huge accomplishment we're gonna take home today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and yeah, it was a needlessly long bit. What is wrong with me? Why can't I just go back to uploading a joking news video and say 1.23 is out now and it's got 5 new dimensions or whatever? I think I'm gonna go back to that. Okay, thank you for watching. Goodbye. You could argue leggings are really a bowl for the legs, but I think the true argument for a bowl is not the leggings. It's maybe another piece of gear. Wait, actually, at the end, that can be my big reveal. So don't leave any references to me calling it a bowl, because the leather hat really is basically just a leather bowl, right? Row, row, row me bowl, except it's not bowl. Going down the sea is fun, and I have got to go. It's not a good song.